So I'm here in the Arboretum on this beautiful Carolina day talking about how Kevin Bacon cured cancer. I was interested in the part of the video when they were talking about studying computer viruses versus human viruses. I think that's really interesting that an organic thing, and I guess this was a theme that went throughout the whole video, was that an organic entity like a virus can behave like, I won't say inorganic, but it's interesting how on different levels things interact with each other and assume the same scheme of architecture. It would be a good word, I guess. So I'd be interested to see how globalization in the last century has kind of changed the 6 degrees of separation idea. Um, like, for example, 5,000 years ago, I bet it would be a lot more than 6 degrees of separation. But maybe it would still be possible to connect everybody. And then, you know, 2,000 years ago, would it be like, I'm thinking Roman Empire, how the world was connected like that, Chinese civilizations, even 1,000 years ago. I wonder how that number would change over time. It'd be interesting to see. So I'm also interested in different. They talked about hubs, and then I was thinking about different networks, like a musician network. So I did a cool thing in my head. Probably like 4 years ago, I was thinking about saxophone educators. Um, and I can actually trace my saxophone education back to the inventor of the saxophone. So I went to music camp at IU University, or IU, um, and I studied with Scott Stewart, a saxophone player. And he has I think he has a PhD in saxophone. And he studied under Eugene Rousseau, who taught at IU. And Eugene Rousseau is a saxophone master who studied under Marcel Mule. And Marcel Mule was a saxophone player in the earliest part of the 19th century. And he actually studied with Adolphe Sax, who invented the saxophone. So I think that's just 4 degrees. I don't know if that counts going back in time, but interesting to think about. Or also connecting myself to other famous musicians. I could probably trace, my connection to, say, like Sonny Rollins, a famous saxophone player, um, in maybe 3 steps. My sax player, Brad Davis, took lessons from Javon Jackson, who then, I think he was taught by Sonny. So that would be 3. Interesting thing.